Recently at orientation, I was asked, how old is Capital University? So let's see if we can go figure this out. So here on the corner of College and Main is this sign that says Capital University founded 1850, which would make Capital at this point in 2026 176 years old. This dates back to our first president, William Morton Reynolds. However, across the street you'll see this sign, Fraternity Lutheran Seminary, established 1830. And what we know as Capital University was birthed out of the predecessor bodies of Trinity Lutheran Seminary. What we know as Trinity Seminary started as the German Lutheran Seminary in 1830 up in Canton, Ohio. And in 1832, it moved to South High Street. This is the original cornerstone of that building. Actually, where that seminary was, or close to it, you can find this plaque currently. So in 1830, Wilhelm Schmidt was the sole professor and founder for the German Lutheran Seminary in Canton, Ohio, which eventually moved to Columbus. And from about 1832 forward, it was one of the goals of the German Synod to create a college to filter and work as a pipeline for students to get them to the seminary. There were two failed attempts for this. One was going to be called Germania College, and the other was going to be called Muhlenberg College, not to be confused with Muhlenberg over in Pennsylvania. In March of 1850, the seminary's desire to create or birth a college came to fruition when the charter of Capital University was awarded to them. And hence, Capital University has existed since 1850. Though its roots, the roots of its establishing bodies, do reach back to 1830. So when we consider the legacy of Capital University, when do we consider the start date? Its founding in 1850, or the establishment of the organization that gave birth to Capital, the Seminary, of 1830. I think about it this way. This year is 2026. I am 44 years old. On December 31st, my mother turns 81. On her 81st birthday, do I turn 125?